Welcome to Jim Sells the Suncoast, your go-to podcast for all things real estate on Florida's beautiful Suncoast. I'm your host, Jim, your friendly neighborhood real estate agent, and each week we dive into the vibrant world of buying and selling homes while embracing the laid-back lifestyle that makes Florida such a paradise. In our episodes, we'll explore the latest developments shaping our communities and spotlight the incredible companies and industries that play a vital role in real estate, from movers to mortgage brokers, title agents to insurance pros. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a seasoned seller, or simply dreaming of that perfect beachside bungalow, we've got insights, tips, and plenty of local flavor to guide you. So grab your sunscreen and get ready to soak up knowledge, laughs, and a little sunshine as we navigate the Suncoast together. Let's make your real estate dreams a reality, one episode at a time. All right, and welcome to Jim Sells the Suncoast. Today, I am excited to have Woodland Preserve on here, represented by Marcos and Ashley. Marcos has been in the industry since 2001. We won't add up the years. We'll just pretend. But in Florida for 8 years and working here for 6 years in this area. And then Ashley has been in the industry 5 years, new to Woodland Preserve. So welcome, and I'm glad you guys could be here.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
So tell me a little bit about Woodland Preserve. What sets this apart in terms of lifestyle and community?
Woodland Preserve is Kolter Homes' newest 55 plus community, where, if you guys are familiar, if you've been to Crestwind Lakewood Ranch, we're on a smaller size as far as amenities go. So we don't have a community director. However, our community is going to be very spacious from a community clubhouse standpoint. We have a resort-style pool, pickleball courts, gym. It's going to be a nice facility when said and done. Again, it is a 55-plus community. And the unique thing about Woodland Preserve is that we introduced our brand new floor plans to this community. So we're the first community, the Gulf Coast, with these floor plans here.
No, that's a perfect segue. So let's talk about the floor plans. What size? Let's start at the bottom and then go up, and then we'll go into the cost. But what size homes are we offering there?
So we offer anywhere from a little over 1,600 to a little over 3,000. But the nice thing, the other thing, dark crowded the ranch style home, but then you have that opportunity where you can add a bonus floor to any of them. And that's where you're going to get around the 3,000 square feet, just depending on what plan.
Okay. You said you're starting with a ranch style, so that lets people know how it's going to be, and then they can make that adjustment to what they want to go as far as increasing in size.
Correct.
And what's the price point? What are we starting at?
Your base pricing is going to be in the high 400. And then, of course, it's going to be up from there. It's going to be dependent on home site, structural options, design options, pool, things like that.
Sure. And how big is Woodland Preserve going to be? How many homes are we looking at when it's totally built out?
420 total.
Okay. That's pretty substantial. And then where are we now? Do you know?
Well, we're in our first phase. So we opened up in November of 2024.
Okay.
So brand new community. The first phase, we have about 122 home sites. And so we probably won't start the next phase until summer of next year is when we'll start selling in that area.
It's fun, though, if you're moving in and you can be one of those first 100 homes in a development that, you're there to see the entire growth and then welcome everybody else that's joining your community.
Correct. If anybody that's coming in fresh in the beginning, they're going to know more people here. And typically with the 55 plus community, you want to join the 55 plus so that you can meet people. And the nice thing is that everybody's at the same stage.
Absolutely. And I think it's almost like a misnomer, right? It's 55 plus, but it is not what you would have thought of maybe in the 70s or 80s. It's not that kind of retirement where people wind down. I think they just keep going.
Yeah.
What do you call it? 55 and better?
Yeah, 55 and better.
Yeah. Some of the stuff they're doing is amazing. I know you said there's no community director, but I'm sure there's still clubs getting together, groups that are doing everything from dog walking to baccarat to pickleball.
Yeah, so we have 8 pickleball courts, 2 bocce. We have 6 card rooms. We have a pool table room, yoga studio, fitness center, walking trails. So there's also green space at the community center. So there's a lot for people to do, even though we don't have the community director.
What the obviously all of this comes a little bit with a cost. What is the HOA and CDD that's there?
So the HOA is $215 a month. And then the CDD fee would be dependent on what plan you decide to build here with us. So it's going to be either a little over $1,700 a year or $2,100 a year.
Okay, so that's not crazy. Is that included in the taxes then?
Yeah.
Correct.
Nice. So let's talk a little more about those amenities, because I think that's going to be the big draw when you look at the community where you're located. Central, right off Golf Course Road, right?
Correct.
So you're 45 minutes from Tampa Airport, 35 minutes from Sarasota, 30 to 40 from all the beaches. Downtown and Lakewood Ranch and downtown UTC is probably 30 minutes. So you're really like the center of everything that's available on the Suncoast.
Right.
Yeah, it is a great location. It's a growing location. There's a lot of new communities out here and also new developments from a commercial standpoint as well. So we're early on, but eventually in a couple of years, this place will be built up.
Absolutely. Is the amenity centers, is everything done as far as the amenities being built out, or is there more still to come?
We're currently under construction. I'll be done in November. But the nice thing is, since we are a brand new community, typically developers won't start the clubhouse until they have X amount of homes sold. And we want all the residents to be able to utilize it sooner rather than later. So we started the
Right.
clubhouse already. So it's underway. It's almost halfway done.
Okay. That's nice. So what's the build time then? And then are we looking at more of a customization, or personalization, or inventory / spec home, or combination?
So we are a combination. So if you do want to build from scratch with us, your build time is anywhere 9 to 11 months. However, we do have some inventory homes that are available, right now, and some that are under construction. Something that does make us different is the amount of personalization you can do with us. So here, instead of being packaged into A, B, or C packages in the design center, here you do get a unique design studio experience where you are going to personalize everything from your flooring, your cabinets, your countertops, down to your grout lines. So it's a really nice design studio we have here. I've never seen anything like it. There would be even a few different kitchens set up throughout the design gallery so you can see what a matte versus a shiny finish will look like.
Right.
Different colors as far as handles. So you can see many kitchens all within, which is really nice because you can see everything, touch it, you can feel it. It's definitely unique.
And our design
Right.
studio is here on site as well. So that's a nice thing. You're not going to
Oh, nice. Yeah, and being able to see it, to actually put your finger on it, makes a big difference when you're trying to design each of those aspects.
Correct.
So we talked about a little over 400 units. How big is the total park and acreage? And then about what percentage is green?
It's roughly, I don't know off the top of my head, but roughly 320 acres, I believe. And about 100 acres are going to be green space.
Oh, nice.
So, and actually, when you drive in, if you drive in through our new entrance, our main entrance isn't up yet. It's under construction. But once our main entrance opens up, you actually drive in through a conservation area before you actually hit the community. And that's part of Woodland Preserve as well. So it's going to be a nice, peaceful drive for you and your guests to drive home every day or come visit you before you actually see any homes in the development.
Oh, I think I did see that on site plan. It's going to go by. You got a couple of ponds as you drive back. So it's off the road. So you may drive by and not even see it and have to circle back and go, oh, here we are, as opposed to laying right on that road.
Correct. Yeah.
So if somebody's building a house, they start building now, we're talking 9 to 11 months, which puts them maybe right at the end of the year, right at the beginning of next year. So you're looking at maybe the entrance is done, the amenity center's done, they're done. It might be a perfect time to step in, as everything's going to go forward and be completed right around that same time.
Correct.
What else is included in the HOA?
So that's going to be your full lawn maintenance and then everything else.
Okay.
House.
So anybody who's lived in Florida knows lawn maintenance. If somebody else is going to do it for you in the summer, that's worth every penny. Yes,
100%.
Yeah. Take it and run.
That's right. So we've talked a little bit, Kolter vertically integrated, preferred lender, title, insurance. Is that available all as a one-stop shop? What do you have available for that buyer that's stepping in there?
So we do have a preferred lender, CTC Mortgage, and then a preferred title company, which is K Title. So any incentives that we have, which we run different incentives at different times, they are tied to using our preferred lender and title, or if we have cash buyers, they have to use the title company to get that. Now, one of the unique incentives that we have, and this is a good option for those that are financing, is if you think about it, what's going to happen when the rates drop? Housing prices are going to increase, correct? So what we do is we have a program where you're buying today's house at today's price, but at tomorrow's rate. So within the first 2 years of closing, we allow those buyers to refinance one time for free. So that way they're not waiting 2 years for the rate to drop and buy at a higher price. They can buy it today, hold it, and then refinance at no cost. So it's a very unique and special option that we're offering here.
I think that kind of takes some of that stress off that, oh my God, what if the rates drop next month or at the end of the year? You can get in and be comfortable and happy. No, it doesn't matter. We got the good price. We've got our house, and then you can always refinance, and not having that cost goes a long way.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So tell me a little bit about the warranty and what's offered. What comes with the home? What's covered and for how long?
We actually use a 10 warranty. That's one of the biggest warranty companies in the industry. For the first year, it's going to be all your workmanship. So any faulty install jobs, if your flooring cracks in the corner because of settling, that's covered within the first year. For 2 years, all your major distribution, so gas lines, water, electric, any issues with that is covered for the first 2 years. And then we have a 10-year structure and foundation.
Okay. Do you know of any, we talked a little bit about that entryway, but any other environmental considerations or any other things going on for those home buyers? Is there anything, a dog park or walking trails through the neighborhood?
We do have walking trails through the neighborhood. So not only will we have nature walking trails, but we do have sidewalks on both sides of the streets.
Okay. And are there any specific guidelines or restrictions homeowners should be aware of, such as pet policies or rental regulations?
So we're very pet friendly, and this is in all of our Kolter communities. We love animals. We allow fencing, excuse me. So that's a unique thing. Even on the water home sites, we allow you to put a 5-foot wrought iron fence.
Okay.
And then as far as rental policy, it's a 6-month minimum. So we don't want any Airbnbs or rentals, but yeah, 6-month minimum.
Sure. If somebody's going to move in and they're going to be part of the community and be there for a bit, as opposed to cycling through weekly or monthly.
Correct.
Can you share any stories or testimonials from any current residents that highlight their positive experiences or how much fun they're having already moving into a 55 and better?
We actually, again, we're brand new, so we have quite a few homes under construction currently, but we just got our first resident last month.
Nice.
And they love it. They have 2 poodles, so he loves walking the community with his dogs. Of course, they can't wait to get some neighbors. They're the first ones in. Sometimes that's what you deal with. But they love the experience, and it was a great experience for them. They moved from Arizona. They came by. They were looking at a couple different communities, and they just loved what we had to offer here.
Oh, that's fantastic. What would either one of you two say to anybody that's considering moving down to the Suncoast, thinking about Woodland Preserve? What kind of final words would you want to say to attract somebody in there?
Just do it. Like, it's, especially if they're moving from other places, there's really nothing like Florida. And the sense of community that you're going to get here, it's typically throughout all of our culture communities, but it's really not like they're your neighbors. They turn into your family, because before you know it, obviously there's only the one homeowner in here now, but you're going to be outside. You're going to be taking your trash cans in or out. You're going to see a neighbor. You're going to connect. Next thing you know, you guys are all going to have cocktails down at the clubhouse together. You're going to have the pool party get together. You're going to do mahjong. So basically it's just do it. And you're going to be happy, because there's nothing like a 55 plus community to give you that sense of family without truly being family.
Fantastic. With Marcus and Ashley, I want to thank you guys for coming on. No, just a brief conversation, but certainly let's touch back as we start and expand into those next expansion areas. But thanks for coming on and talking about it as we go. Number 1 is in, and we'll see what else happens.
Yeah, definitely. We appreciate it. Thanks for the opportunity.
And that wraps up another sunny episode of Jim Sells the Suncoast. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the ins and outs of buying and selling homes here in our beautiful slice of Florida. I hope you found valuable insights and a little bit of inspiration to help you on your real estate adventure. Remember, whether you're looking to buy, sell, or simply soak up the Suncoast lifestyle, I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a review so that we can keep shining bright together. Until next time, keep dreaming big and let's turn those dreams into a reality, one home at a time.